Do you experience a clicking sound in your shoulder every time you raise your arms above your head? Or maybe when you're in the gym and you do shoulder press, or when you put on your dressing gown or try to reach something from the top of the cupboard? Now, if you do, stay tuned. I'll help you to get rid of the clicking sound once and for all. So the clicking that you hear in your shoulder when you raise your arms above your head is essentially caused by a tendon of the muscle called the supraspinatus. And this tendon snaps over a piece of bone, and that's the clicking that you hear. Now, essentially there's nothing to worry about. If it's not painful, absolutely fine. If it is painful, if the clicking is painful, you probably want to see a professional to have to check it out just to make sure nothing else is going on there. So when you have this clicking, there's three things you need to do. The first thing you need to do is you need to reactivate muscles called the lower scapular stabilizers, which are the muscles which are located just at the bottom of your shoulder blade. And activating those muscles produces a relaxation of the supraspinatus, so the one that's actually causing the snapping. So that's number one. So I'll give you an exercise for that. The second thing you need to do is you need to mobilize the thoracic spine. So it's the area of the spine between your shoulder blades. You need to ensure you have enough mobility there so the muscles can move in an optimum function, optimum position. And the third thing we need to do is we need to strengthen those lower scap stabilizers I talked about before. Okay, let's get started. So you will most likely get an immediate relief from the clicking sound in your shoulder with this first exercise. And what we're going to do is we're going to activate the lower scapular stabilizing muscles, which are the muscles which are located at the lower part of your scapula, of your shoulder blade. Now, this is a great exercise to do, for example, in the gym as well. Just before you do your shoulder press, you do this exercise a few times first, just to activate the right muscles, and you'll see you have a lot less clicking in your shoulder once doing this. So very simple, find yourself a door or a wall or whatever you do. Stand with your back flat against the wall, the door, so make sure your feet are a little bit away from the door. And all we do now is we place our elbows and our wrists on the door, and we're just going to go up and down a few times. Up and down a few times. Push into the door a little bit so you activate the muscles a little bit more. You just go up and down a few times. This will activate those muscles. Make sure, try to push that elbow and the wrist into the door. Then once you've done this, again the same thing here, really push your hands backwards, just go up and down a bit. It's almost like some sort of wall angel. Up and down a bit, and this is a fantastic exercise to activate those muscles and to reduce the clicking. Now, once you've done it, just test it, go up and down with your arms, and you already will feel less clicking in your shoulder joints. So that's test number one, or exercise number one. What we also need to do is improve mobility, and we need to strengthen these muscles as well. So the next thing we need to do is we also need to improve mobility of the thoracic spine. So that's the area of the spine which is located between your shoulder blades. Too many people have got a slouched posture. The thoracic spine is very, very stiff, and a very stiff spine and a hunched posture will deactivate those lower scapular stabilizing muscles. So we need to get you back upright again so the muscles are working well and you don't get an overuse of the supraspinatus muscle in your shoulder, which is causing the clicking. Two really simple exercises you can do anywhere, at home, you can do it at work, or it'd be a good thing to do if you go to the gym just before you actually start your shoulder session as well. Exercise number one is you need a wall or a windowsill in this case. Place your hands on top. Walk backwards and have your 90-degree angle between your hips, or a bit more hips, and your spine. And all you do now is you lean forward as far as you can, and this is important. Hold this for about 15 to 20 seconds. So hold it for a bit longer than what you'd normally do. Push all the way down so you feel this nice area here between your shoulder blades. And once you've done this, what you do, simple as, is you widen your grip, you widen your arms, and you do the same thing. You come down and you're really going to feel that stretching between your shoulder blades, and that will help you to decrease the tension in the muscles in your shoulder and decrease the clicking sound. So that's a great exercise to do. Hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds. Repeat about 3 times, both ones, and you can do this throughout the day. So this next simple exercise I'm going to demonstrate to you will also help with the clicking of the shoulder, because we're again improving the mobility of the thoracic spine. So what you need to do is sit in a chair, wrap your legs around the outside of the legs of your chair. What we do with this is we stabilize and fixate the whole lower part of our body so we can't move it. Then what we do is we place our arms on top of each other, and all we do now is we rotate, so we turn towards the left. So go as far as you can, hold this now for about 10 to 15 seconds. Now you might experience a cramp feeling from the area between your shoulder blades. So if you do, you have to go back a little bit, but it's a good sign. So go as far as you can one way, and you hold it for 15 seconds, and then you go as far as you can the other way. You hold this again for 15 seconds. You push your elbows far back as you possibly can, and again you can really feel that mobility in the thoracic spine, and combine this one with the other exercise I've just done, and you got two really simple exercises to improve that mobility, to get your posture upright, get rid of that slouch position, and help to get rid of that clicking sound in your shoulder. So the final thing we must do is we need to strengthen the lower scapular stabilizing muscles. So we have reactivated them, we've worked on the mobility of the thoracic spine, as in the area between the shoulder blades, and now I'm going to show you 3 exercises you can do at home to strengthen those lower scapular stabilizing muscles. And you can pick one exercise, do them until it burns, or you combine all 3, whatever you do, pick the one that actually hurts you the most, to be honest. So for the first one we need a stick or a broomstick, something you can find in any household. Use a towel for your forehead, and then what we do is place the broomstick in the small of our back, hold it with the other hand, hand palms facing towards the ceiling, and straight elbows, and all we do now is we raise it up as high as we can, we hold it for 2-3 seconds, and we come down again. Raise it up as high as we can, hold it 2-3 seconds, and come down again. And we need to do 10 repetitions in about 3 sets. Up and down again, super simple. Now, once you've done this, what we do is now we spread out our hands, have a bit of a wider grip. Again, keep the elbow straight, forehead on the cushion, up, hold for 2-3 seconds, and down again, and up, hold for 2-3 seconds, and come down again. You're really going to feel this burning in the muscles surrounding your lower part of your thoracic spine, so around your shoulder blades. So this is exercise number 1, 10 repetitions, 3 sets every day. So the second exercise we're going to do is an exercise where no equipment is needed. It's called the swimmer. What we need to do now is place the back of our hand in the small of our back. This is our starting position. Then we straighten our elbows, move our arms wide. Halfway up, we're going to rotate the thumbs so they point towards the ceiling. And we go all the way up. It's a swimmer. So again, hands in the small of your back. Straighten elbows, come out to the side, rotate your thumbs up, all the way up, and all the way to the top. Good exercise. Again, 10 repetitions, 3 sets, daily. Thumbs up. You're really going to feel that in the area between your shoulder blades. So that's exercise number 2. You can do either after you've done the first one or isolated. And the third exercise is we need some obstacles. So you can use a can, you can use some toys, you can use a bottle, obstacles to the side. And all we do now is we're going to go over the obstacles with our arms. So again, face down. Make sure your thumbs are facing up, and then we go over to the top, over to the bottom. Yeah, so if you want to make this harder, all you do is just get yourself a higher obstacle. And again, 10 repetitions, 3 sets. Great exercise to strengthen those muscles between your shoulder blade. So these are the 3 exercises. As I said, how you can do them isolated, or you do them in a series. You definitely feel the muscle strengthening and burning between your shoulder blade area. Leave me a comment in the box down below if you have any questions about this video, and I'll do my best to answer your questions for you. If you thought the video was a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. For now, I'd like to say take care of yourself, take care of someone else please as well if you can, and bye for now. Bye bye.